It is finally happening. King Arthur Legends Rise is coming out this year. We have early access on October the 30th. In this video, I'm going to go over how to get into early access, a reroll guide, a tier list, and what makes this game amazing. Maybe you haven't watched the 50 videos I did last year during beta. This is going to be the game I play the most. Every day we're going to be streaming, we're going to be doing videos, we're going to be doing shorts, which I just started doing shorts. So if you're not following my shorts, make sure you are, because it's an easy way for me to give you a lot of information in 1 minute without having to do a full video. Early access October the 30th can be played on their PC client, probably downloaded from their official website to where you go pre-register. That link is down below. You can play anywhere on their PC client except for South Korea, Japan, Vietnam, and Afghanistan. I live in Japan, so I'll probably just VPN to somewhere else to log in, turn the VPN off, and I should be okay. If not, we can play on mobile if you are in Canada. And the easy way to get around that is to VPN to Canada, start a Gmail account once you're VPN'd over there. Once you have that Gmail account made, you go into your account and go into that new Gmail account that you made. Then you can have access to the Canadian store, download the game, and then you can switch back to your regular Gmail account that you log into either iOS or Google Play with. Early access is normally 30 days earlier than global launch. So I'm assuming global launch is going to be on November the 30th, somewhere around there, but we might find out this week. So again, look for my YouTube shorts, join me on Discord. You're going to see daily videos, daily streams. The reroll guide we did in beta took a little over 15 minutes for you to get to the castle. You can't summon until you unlock your castle. You go through chapter 1, which story is one of the most amazing things in this game. Once we get there, we go to the Lady of the Lake and we do our summons. We collect additional rewards. Plus, they're supposed to be giving us 10 summons for pre-registration or 10 summons just for joining the game. Even if you don't pre-register, usually everybody gets the same amount of rewards. And I don't know if we have to get to a certain level to be able to collect that. It should be in our mailbox right when we get to our castle. Then we're going to be able to do somewhere around 18 to 20 summons. The legendary drop rate is 2%, so it's really not bad. 80 is the pity to get a guaranteed legendary. And if they keep it that way, all this stuff could change. Remember, this game was in beta for over a year that we played, a lot of good changes, and then it was taken over by Netmarble, the parent company of Kabam. So same company, they just took it over and went dormant for over 8 months while they were making a lot of changes, and now we're getting the official global launch. So I'm really expecting big things. The tier list I'm working on is down below. Come and join me on my Discord. Help me with this tier list, because I guarantee you things have changed. So many things have changed with the bosses, with the heroes, with new bosses they've told us about yesterday, with the new dungeon they told us. So we're going to need to revise this tier list, and it's going to be a lot of work. So day one, we're going to be going over all the heroes, seeing if they match up with what we had before. And then, of course, we've got to play test everything again. Let's finish up by talking about all the amazing game modes this game has. Maybe you haven't played King Arthur before. Maybe you haven't played a lot of turn-based gacha games, or you have, and you want to know how this is going to differ from what you're currently playing. The story mode is amazing. It's not just a 1-1, 1-2. You go to those each nodes, 1-3. You actually run through the story mode. It's really, really engaging and tons of fun. It's one of the best parts of this game. The dungeons, they have so many dungeons to skill up your heroes, to rank up your heroes, to farm gear. You know, it's all about that gear farming. Lots of bosses. We've got guild with guild bosses and guild activities. There's arena, of course. There's an expedition mode to where we run through with different teams. It's a little bit different and fun. There's castle building. Now, this is by no means a city builder, but when you're playing, you're going to actually level up your city, your town. You've done this in a lot of other games by going through story and unlocking these areas. And when you unlock them, they just add it to your town. It's a little bit like that, but a little bit more. Again, by no means a city builder, because I don't like city builders. It's just a new little fun thing to do to build up your castle. There is a new tower mode that they just introduced yesterday on their official Discord. I couldn't be happier about this. I love tower modes. I can't wait to fight the bosses in there, to go through each floor to get all those rewards. It resets probably every month. They said every season, so I'm not sure if it's going to be monthly. It should be. In that post yesterday was also 2 new bosses that we're going to fight to rank up our heroes and to skill up our heroes. And they haven't said anything about guild versus guild PvP, but I do know it was in development during last year's beta. Nobody got to see it, but I know that they were already working on it. So that's going to come out eventually. Maybe we don't hear anything about it, but eventually the guild versus guild PvP is coming. So there's a lot to do in here. They've got a vigor system. They've got 3 weapons for each of your heroes. If you haven't played this before and seen it, you normally have 3 different elements, and then you have light, dark. Well, those elements, say I'm playing Merlin, depending on what weapon I use, the fire, the wind, the water weapon, that's the different element. And there's different skills tied to each of those weapons. So even though there's a lot of heroes, there are already a lot of heroes. So even though you're playing one hero, that hero will have different skills depending on what weapon you're equipping. You have to level up the weapons, you have to level up the heroes. It's a lot of fun stuff. I cannot wait to dive into this. Please join me on this journey. King Arthur Legends Rise. All the links will be down below. I'll see you all on October the 30th.
Of course, danger rises and you rush to greet it. This is why we kept our deployment a secret.
As though you could hold secrets from me, Kay. Now then, where is Father?
As he too lacks any sense of self-preservation, he is already headed to face King Lot on the front lines. I've no doubt you'll be joining him, so take Joseph to lend you both aid. I'll take care.
This... it looks like Lot left it behind after the siege. If we use it to bring down the cliffside, we can have...
This war has been unwinnable from the beginning. My flame was always meant to be snuffed on the battlefield. But fate holds more for you, my son. Abandon this fight.
I'll stay until the battle is over, Father. You taught me better than to leave a task half done.
And you taught me nothing can sway your iron will. So be it then. One last charge into battle. Urians, how do you find yourself in this cursed place?
It is King Urians you address. Lot promised you would call, and so I arrived to greet you. There is a new King of Britain, and his throne awaits to be claimed by bloodline, not blood shed. Sir Hector, remove all doubt. Merlin, you must have gone mad since I saw you last. Will you sit Uther's bones upon the throne?
In your heart beats the blood of a pendragon. For you are the last remaining heir of King Uther.
King Urians, inform Lot that the rightful heir is on his way. I am sure he shall be eager to hear of this revelation. A royal child was born in secret, an heir to the throne. King Uther trusted his infant prince to his most loyal advisor, Hector. And so Hector has raised the prince and his daughter Kay as siblings. Truth takes many forms and paths. Your path leads to a lake in the east. Make haste, lest you miss your fate.
Arthur Pendragon, heir of Peredir. I have been watching you with keen interest. I shall allow you a path through the lake, so that you might witness me as well. We meet at last. An eternity of waiting for this single moment. Only I can grant what you require. Inhuman power to match your legendary will. Yet, you must prove that you are worthy of this gift. Accept the trial.
This is
the interior of my prison. Excalibur. Show me your strength. Hold nothing back. If you survive, I will deem you worthy. You are now the master of the sword. But know that the master of your soul has yet to be decided. The contract we make today will determine much of the fate of your soul in the future.
Arthur, are you familiar with this sword? Merlin certainly will be. Perhaps you need to speak with him.
I knew you were the one. Only the Chosen One could pull the sword from the stone and wield it. The sight of Excalibur alone could turn many foes into followers. For Lot, however, you will need to use the blade of Excalibur and all the power within. Lot is no more just a man, but a weapon. An agent of ancient gods, wielding powers beyond mortal means.
Hear this! The rightful heir of Uther Pendragon has become the master of Excalibur. Take a knee before your king, or lose your head in the name of your defiance.
King Lot. I know a lost cause when I see one.
We should live to fight another day.
Excalibur in the hand of a so-called Pendragon. A blade of myth, held by an heir to lies, cannot compare to the will of the ancient gods! This cannot be. I was promised boundless power.
Arthur, now that Lot is withdrawn, you must secure Camelot. Look, there lies Camelot Castle. Now, it belongs to you, Arthur. Your Majesty. Your people await. I ask only this. Be the Arthur I have always known. A man with a good heart and the potential